Yeousch!
Our will to survive and our will to adapt to disease and viruses and anything like that is one of the strongest aspects or the strongest characteristics of being a human. But is it also one of our biggest follies? Now I ask this because I want to bring up the topic of dying with dignity, assisted suicide, euthanizing. I want to bring this up. It's a topic that's been part of world debate for decades, and it's something that came up in a conversation with me and some friends because a buddy of mine has a family member that's really, really far gone, and the topic came up. So I'm not going to delve into their personal shit. Anyways, do we as humans have this right? Should we have this right to end it when it's comfortable? End it when we still have the ability to recognize our loved ones, take it into our own hands, and leave on our own terms. Now, suicide itself, I don't believe in. I have to stress this. I don't believe in suicide itself as just an escape. If you're having tough times at home, if you're having a rough time at work, if your kids are pissing you off, fucking taking your own life is a coward's move. You are a fucking pussy, and just go out and get shot in a rough neighborhood or something, because that's all you're worth doing. Now, taking yourself out of the picture due to extreme mental disability or an extreme physical disability, I personally think that if there's no fixing it, we should have the right to leave the world in our own way, how we want. And I have to throw out some statistics, get a little nerdy here, but I was on the World Health Organization website, and in the next 20 years alone, so by, what are we at here? Yeah, by 2030-ish, a little bit after, the world population is going to be over 2 billion people. The population of people over the age of 60 will be over 2 billion. 2 billion. That'll be 20-ish% of the world's population will be over the age of 60. And of that 2 billion people, 30% of them will suffer from a severe mental or physical ailment. Now, do we continue to waste resources, waste money on keeping these people that are beyond help by keeping them alive, keeping them comfortable, quotations, comfortable, because a lot of the shit, from my experience, from others' experience, I've known that long-term care is not always comfortable. Majority of the time, it is a horrible way for people to continue on living. So I have to ask my viewers and the people watching this, that do you think that it should be legal worldwide? Should it be a possibility for everybody? And surprisingly, doing my research, I found a lot of countries actually do have assisted suicide. There's a few countries in Europe, the Netherlands, Sweden, Austria, a couple other ones where assisted suicide it's kind of in limbo. It's legal, but you can't actually murder somebody, but you can prescribe them drugs. Even in America, there's 3 states in America, Oregon, Washington, and Vermont, all allow assisted suicides. Now, they do have prerequisites. You have to be a certain age, I think, or your life expectancy has to be less than 6 months, and you can be prescribed pills that will ease the pain and help you go peacefully. But I use the example of Alzheimer's. A man, 68 years old, gets into the early stage of Alzheimer's. He knows what it does. He knows what's going to be the future. And he wants to end it while he still can remember his loved ones and say goodbye to them in his own, that he's still him. He wants to say goodbye while he's still him. Should that be his right? Should it not be his right to go out peacefully with some medication while saying goodbye and being surrounded by the loved ones before the disease completely corrupts him and he forgets everybody, becomes completely lucid, and he's just, gone? Now, economically, long-term care and assisted living is a good thing. In America alone, long-term care pumps in $372 billion a year back into the economy. So it's not a detriment to the economy or to society, but is it a detriment to us growing as a society? By striving to keep these people alive while they technically shouldn't be, we're wasting a lot of time on making them comfortable when we could be spending more time on making the cures or finding the cures. That's just kind of my opinion. If you guys have any, please leave some comments. Do what you do, like, dislike, unsub. And until next time, this is Fatedlime, signing off.